What if Surprise just revealed Bluey's biggest secret yet? The Bluey short. Surprise seems simple. Adult Bluey visits her parents, but hidden clues suggest deeper mysteries. From Bingo's living situation to Bluey's unannounced arrival, this episode hints at untold stories. Let's dissect the secrets you might have missed and what they reveal about the healer's future. Okay, let's start with the most obvious detail that feels way too intentional: Bluey's sudden visit. If you caught Chili's reaction, it wasn't just your average, "Hey, haven't seen you in a while." It was pure shock, like Bluey just dropped in after being gone for years. And when Bluey says, "The house looks nice," that one line says so much. Think about it. Who says that unless they haven't been home in forever? That's not a last month kind of comment. That's an "I haven't been back since I moved out" vibe. So, why now? Fans are spinning theories faster than Bandit playing keepy-uppy. Some say Bluey might be living overseas. Maybe she studied abroad and ended up settling there. Others think there's something big she's about to share: an engagement, a pregnancy, or a major career shift. The way she walks in, confident but clearly holding back, feels like she has news. What's even more interesting, she doesn't seem surprised to see Bingo still living at home. Could that be normal for their family? Or has Bluey just grown so distant that she doesn't even know Bingo's current situation? Whatever the case, Bluey's return feels more than just nostalgic. It's a breadcrumb. And knowing how Bluey loves to layer meaning into every frame, this visit might be the beginning of a much bigger reveal about the future of the healer family. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Bingo still lives at home. Yep, while Bluey's off doing who knows what, Bingo's chilling in the family backyard. And not just visiting. This seems like her full-time setup. So, what's going on here? Let's break it down. In her 20s, still living at home isn't uncommon in today's world. In fact, in many cultures, it's totally normal. Families stay close. Kids don't necessarily rush to leave the nest. That could be the case here. Maybe the healers are just a tight-knit bunch, and Bingo sees no reason to leave a place that feels like home. But what if there's more to it? Another theory is that Bingo might have hit some personal bumps in the road. A bad breakup, maybe a job that didn't work out, or even struggles with anxiety or mental health, something that makes the comfort of home the right choice for now. Remember, even as a kid, Bingo had this gentle, thoughtful energy that could easily translate into someone who values emotional safety over independence. Or, and here's a fun one, maybe Bingo chooses to stay because she's building something big. Artist? Online creator? Maybe she runs her own business from the healer home. That would explain the casual backyard hangout and her overall chill vibe. Whatever the case, it's clear that Bingo's path is very different from Bluey's, and the show doesn't paint that as a bad thing. It simply reflects how every journey looks different, even between siblings. One flies off into the world. The other finds peace in staying rooted. Let's talk about adult Bingo, because her look and energy in Surprise raise some big questions. First off, her appearance. She definitely gives off major Bandit vibes, maybe a little stockier build, practical clothes like aprons or overalls, maybe even paint stains or flour dust if she's a creator or baker. Unlike Bluey, who seems polished and possibly career-focused, Bingo's style screams comfort meets creativity. Now, personality-wise, has she changed? Or is she still that dreamy, sweet little pup we knew? Well, remember episodes like Sleepy Time? Bingo was quietly independent and emotionally deep and had that gentle curiosity about the world. If anything, adult Bingo might be more confident now, but in a quiet, grounded way. She doesn't need to shout to be strong, she just is. And here's a fun fan theory. What would her voice sound like? Bluey might have a sharper, more expressive adult voice, but Bingo? Fans imagine something softer, lower, maybe with a calming tone that makes people instantly feel at ease. It'd match her personality, gentle but strong, introverted but wise. What's cool is how the creators give us just enough to imagine who she's become without spelling it all out. It's like they're letting fans fill in the blanks, and honestly, that makes it even more powerful. Okay, we have to talk about this. Does Bingo have a partner? And if so, who is it? The episode's Surprise doesn't directly say, but fans have been putting on their detective hats and digging into some wild and surprisingly emotional theories. First up, Dougie. Remember him? The gentle, hearing-impaired pup from Bingo's childhood? The two had a sweet connection back then, and many viewers think their bond could have grown into something more. Imagine a quiet love story built on empathy and mutual understanding. That would be so Bingo, soft, thoughtful, and emotionally rich. Then there's Lila, Bingo's childhood best friend. This one's big because it could mark a huge moment for Bluey as a show, introducing LGBTQ+ representation in a natural, respectful way. Their closeness as kids could have deepened over time into a genuine adult partnership. And with Bluey being so careful and heartfelt in everything it does, this would be a meaningful direction if the creators choose to go there. What about Chucky's son? Some fans think this could be the ultimate childhood friends to lovers arc, maybe someone Bingo grew up with, someone grounded, reliable, and who understands the healer family inside and out. And of course, there's always the wild wildcard theory. Maybe Bingo doesn't have a partner at all. Maybe she's single by choice, focused on her art, her passions, or simply enjoying life on her terms. Not every character needs a love story, and in Bingo's case, that independence might be her biggest strength. Whichever way it goes, it's clear fans are deeply invested in Bingo's future, and honestly, same. Alright, let's rewind to that very first moment in Surprise. Bingo standing outside, alone, no context, just there. So what's the deal? One popular theory ties this moment back to the classic episode BBQ. Remember how everyone had roles? Bandit on the grill, the kids playing games, Chili trying to hold everything together. In Surprise, Bingo might have stepped into a grown-up version of that memory. Maybe now she helps Bandit with the food, keeping the family tradition alive. It's a beautiful, full-circle moment if true. But then again, there's another layer here. Symbolically, Bingo's moment of solitude could mean she's in a reflective phase. Standing quietly outside, away from the action, might show us something deeper. Maybe she's thinking about her place in the family, her future, or even her past. It's subtle, but that's how Bluey works. The show loves to hit you in the feels with the tiniest gestures. Is she content? Is she lost in thought? Or is she simply enjoying a quiet moment before Bluey bursts through the door and everything changes? We don't know for sure, but that's what makes it so intriguing. One little shot, so many questions, so many possibilities. Okay, let's shift the spotlight back to Bluey. She's clearly an adult now, living away from home, and based on the clues in Surprise, fans are dying to know. What does she do for a living? There are a few strong theories floating around. First up, vet. Bandit's dad was a vet, and we know Bluey has always shown empathy toward animals. This could be a sweet tribute to her grandfather and a career rooted in family legacy. Another big contender, writer. Bluey's always had a wild imagination and a love for storytelling. Maybe she grew up channeling those adventures into books, TV, or even scripts like, well, this one. The idea of Bluey becoming a creator who shares joy the way the show does? That's chef's kiss. Then there's architecture. Remember Hammer Barn? Bluey was obsessed with building things. Maybe she went down that path, combining creativity with structure, literally shaping the world around her. But let's not ignore the wild theory. What if Bluey's a travel blogger? That could explain her long absence, why she hasn't seen the family in years, and why her arrival in Surprise felt so, well, surprising. Imagine Bluey exploring the world, filming content, and sharing life lessons from around the globe. It's kind of perfect. Whether she's designing buildings, helping animals, or sharing stories, one thing's clear. Bluey grew up to be someone fascinating, and that makes us love her even more. Now, here's the part fans can't stop talking about. Why does this short episode feel so huge? Well, because it kind of is. Surprise isn't just a fun little extra. It's the first real-time jump in the Bluey universe. We're seeing the healers as adults for the first time ever. That alone makes it a major turning point in the series. But it goes deeper. This episode doesn't just show us older versions of the characters. It teases their futures. Bluey's career, Bingo's relationships, the changing family dynamic. It's only a few minutes long, but every second is packed with potential storylines. And of course, fans are already buzzing with the big question. Is this setting up a spin-off? An adult Bluey series? A Bingo-centric show? A look into the next generation of healers? We don't know yet, but one thing's for sure. Surprise opened a door that can't be closed. It's subtle, it's emotional, and it's brilliant. Surprise isn't just a cute short. It's a doorway to the healer's future. From Bingo's secrets to Bluey's journey, every detail sparks new theories. What do you think happens next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more Bluey deep dives, and don't forget to share this video.